Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
I've always focused on myself. People always like to attach your name with other people's names for entertainment purposes, but I've proven it. Every time I go in the ring, it's going to be entertainment. So I will continue to focus on myself, continue to make it all about me, because that's the only way I can progress.
You've got to concede he's a decent opponent.
On paper, yeah. You know, he's still undefeated for now. I think he's a current Commonwealth champion, but that's why we're fighting on Fight Night. Because again, he's said a few words which, again, in his position, he's meant to do. He's meant to call out the people that are above him in boxing, and we made the fight happen. So I'm looking forward to it.
What's he said in particular?
Just from things I've heard again from BT Sports, and people always attach my name to other people's names. He was one of the people saying that he wants to fight me. First it started off saying that he wants to fight people like me in the future, and then it got to the point where he was saying he's ready to fight me, etc. And we made it happen. You know, we was meant to fight before, and then the COVID-19 happened, and we both fought the same opponent. He fought me went points. I fought him and stopped him in half the time, 6 rounds, which I said I was going to do. There was a bit of banter between us. He said that I was fighting his leftovers. I said it because he didn't finish his plate, he didn't finish his dinner. But it's just boxing, you know, talking. But again, all the talking is done on Fight Night. Again, as a man, I've met him a few times. We're the same promotional company. There's no bad blood, but again, we're both ambitious. He's got a decent knockout ratio. I think I've got a better one. But yeah, it's due to be an entertaining fight. If he feels he's being overlooked, that's his problem. That's not my focus. My focus is to go in there and get the job done. I've been in a position before where I was overlooked. I didn't focus on it. You know, I'm sure there's going to be times in the future when I'm having big fights and I'm overlooked. I'm never going to focus on that. I only focus on myself and what I'm going to produce on Fight Night. I'm just looking forward to it. That's what I'm going to say. I'm just looking forward to it.
I can see you're itching to say something.
I do my talking with my hands. I've always done so. I'm an explosive fighter, entertaining fighter. You know, my style is to go in there and get the win by knockout. Everyone can talk to try and sell themselves, which he's meant to do. Again, that's part of the fighting game. You know, you've seen it time and time again, people talking. But I'm one of the people that I've never disappointed. I'm sure he said he was going to knock out the Spellman as well. At the end of the day, people want to see a knockout. That's just my opinion. When I'm watching boxing, I'm there, you know, I'm eating my potato chips, sipping my tea, and I'm waiting for the knockout to come. That's like everybody. And then when the knockout comes, that's when everyone gets excited. Or when the big shot lands, that's when everyone gets excited.
Lions! So training, is it literally just the same as normal? Do you do anything different for this particular fighter?
I don't change nothing for any particular fighter. All we do is try to progress, try to get better as an overall fighter. As I said this early in my career, I don't train for now, I train for my future. And I feel like that's why I've elevated so quickly. I don't focus on opponents, I focus on myself. And it's worked for me, it's going to continue to work for me. And I feel like that's why I've progressed so quickly. After the Kovalev fight, I'm going to be the biggest critique of myself. I don't want to hear, you did well. I don't want to hear, it's only experience. I don't want to hear nothing like that. It's, you need to do better. That's it, plain and simple. I'm going to be the first one to tell myself that. Because even though I was close, and again, when I look back on it, there was only one way I was going to win that fight, and that's by knockout. So that's probably why, you know, I ended up exerting myself and going for it more than I should have, and not being as strategic as I could have been. But at the same time, I learned a lot from it. So for me, it's about learning from that, progressing on that, You know, that was the biggest fight of my career so far, and people are going to talk about it. And because it was such an entertaining fight, people are going to speak about it. And because I was that close, people are always going to speak about it. So it comes with the territory. It comes with, you know, being a professional boxer, being an athlete, and being an attraction in the sport as well. It just comes with it. So again, that's something that I can take, and something I can feed off of.
Yeah, again, Lyndon was saying that he watched that fight and he was cheering for you, was in your corner and was like getting excited in the 8th when you nearly took him out. But they said in the end he still got knocked out by a jab. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. People, they keep saying about, oh, I got knocked out by a jab or whatever. It was pure tiredness. You know, overexerted myself. But again, people, you see it a lot in boxing. People talk, but again, he's going to get in the ring with me. He's going to have to get in the ring with me. On December 6th, so the day after the fight, I want us to do an interview, and then we'll see if his tone changed or not. People should tune in because you're going to see nothing but entertainment, excitement, and explosiveness. So December 5th, I'm looking to put on a show as always, but again, this is an undefeated opponent until the 5th of December, and you just got to tune in and see how I do it.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.